And I set up a partnership with the absolutely amazing Drew Cavalier. First event is on Friday. We're going to be playing in the Von Zedwitz Life Master Pairs. I thought I was booking my flight Thursday, the day before. The flight there actually left here at 7 p.m. and I arrived the next day, 5 hours before our bridge session started. Unfortunately for us, there is no Q next to our name. We did not make it. We get to bed like around 11 p.m. and the next session of bridge is going to be happening at 10 a.m. We're playing the NABC plus pairs. So eventually I decided to go to sleep somewhere around 11 p.m. and we wake up, we go to the train, we get back to the playing area, and this time we meet up with Drew about 10 minutes before playing time. We find our seats, and we are looking to do better than we did in the Life Master Pairs. So I have a few fun hands to show you from this first session. I only have 3 interesting speedy boards from this particular day, but the first session has 2 of them. So let's go into that. And we're going to be starting with board number 10. This one was just a little bit fun. Not necessarily a great result, but fun. We're playing East-West again. I am sitting west, Drew is sitting east, and the auction for this one starts with the east hand. Drew decides to pass, and then it goes 1 diamond, pass, 1 spade, and then Drew here has this beautiful heart suit, a maximum hand, decides to stick in 2 hearts here for a lead direct, or if we have a heart fit, so 2 hearts, and then it goes pass, double, pass, pass, pass. Unfortunate, minus 500. It's a totally reasonable bid. Completely reasonable. I support it completely. And we had plenty of company. And actually, it was a good sack against 3 no trump, apparently. So it was only a 46%. Not that bad. But I always love highlighting these ones where we get doubled and stuff. And it was completely normal. But, like, it would have been a dream if they had not found the double of 2 hearts. Like, they didn't find the double of 3 hearts. Why did they find the double of 2 hearts? No fair. They made a pretty dang good pass here, deciding to pass 2 hearts. So well done to them. But of course, they could have made 3 no, so maybe it's not so great. And the other one was one of the last boards that we played from this set. This one was really, really fun. And, you know, I think this might have been one of my favorite boards from the entire tournament. Just, I mean, it's a wild hand, but here's how it went. South deals, decides to pass, and then I'm west here, and I have this beautiful hand. I have 8 clubs to the king, queen, jack, 10, 9. Beautiful, but I don't have much else. So, like, I can be preemptive, I can be constructive. I'm not sure which one I want to do, but I think about it for a while, and I decide to bid 5 clubs, just because there is a chance with partner having the right hand that we belong in 5 clubs. I don't want to preempt with 4 clubs because there is a chance that we do make 5 clubs. I don't want to just be in 4 clubs when we just clearly make 5 clubs. Unfortunately, as you can see my partner's hand, they have a very, very nice hand. And I have, in fact, preempted my partner. And they see, well, I've got the ace of clubs. Partner surely has the king of clubs. So there's 8 tricks right there. Boom. Plus, I've got the ace of diamonds, ace, king of hearts, and the ace of spades, puts us up to 12 tricks. And we have a chance at 13 with the queen of spades. We can take a spade finesse if partner holds the queen of hearts. Also, like king of diamonds, queen of hearts. We just need 1 more trick, and we make 7. So Drew does the most beautiful thing ever. He takes everything out of the box, every single bidding card. Well, I mean, not the passes and doubles and things, but pulls out 7 no trump and plops it on the table confidently. And I support this bid wholeheartedly. Not just for the memes, but because I think there's a really good chance of making 7 no trump. And unfortunately, very unfortunately, the king of spades is offside, and I in fact do not hold the king of spades, queen of hearts, or king of diamonds. 7 no trump just goes down. The king of I support it. I completely agree with partner's bidding. It's okay. I support it. But unfortunately, it does not work. And all of these chickens were just staying in 6 clubs and 6 diamonds and 6 no trump, and yeah, chickens. Absolute chickens. 6 diamonds doubled. Oh, there was a sacrifice here. Good sack, by the way, but look at us reasonable people in 7 no and 7 clubs. Just completely wild. Unfortunate for us. So 7 no trump. Down 1. All right, and so after that first session of the NABC Plus pairs, we got a 51.27%. Not bad at all. And we were sitting in 128th place overall. So we were like, okay, this is good. A good start. Much better start than last time. So we will take our 128th place and we will continue going. We came out of, I believe, 140.5 tables entered. So somewhere around 281 pairs were entered. So we are confidently above half, which feels great. So after this session, we went and got food from the marketplace that was down there called the Reading Terminal. It had so many great options. You could get cheesesteaks, you could get like all sorts of baked goods, you could get coffee. There were these really tasty cookies, lots of different types of Asian foods. There was Thai, there was Japanese, there was Chinese. You could get anything you wanted there pretty much, and all at pretty reasonable prices. I really enjoyed Reading Terminal, and it was only like a quick walk. Like you could just get from one air-conditioned room to the next like pretty much instantly. You didn't really have to be outside in the heat. So it was actually a really nice thing to have, and I pretty much ate lunch there every time, even though like we did like make hummus bowls. I was basically having hummus bowls for breakfast because I did not want to be eating it feels so weird being there because I don't want to be eating the family cereal. I'm like, I know that they offered it all up. It was very nice of them. I'm just like, you welcome me into your home. Don't ask for anything in return. And I'm just like, I really appreciate that. I don't want to take anything more from you, you know? Like, so I was like, I'm just going to eat the food that I bought. So I had hummus bowl for breakfast that morning. And then I'm not sure what I had for lunch, but I was trying to avoid stuff that was going to be heavy and make me feel bloated during the bridge. But yeah, now it is time to get into the second session and see how we did there. I think there's only one board for me to show you. All right, so here we are on this board that I wanted to show you. It is board number 13 in the second session of the NABC Plus pairs. And this one was just like a very ugly auction by me. We got to the right place in the end, but yeah, so I'll just tell you how it went. North started, it went pass, pass. I opened a diamond, and then it went one spade, not to mention that beautiful spade suit that we see here. One diamond, one spade, pass, two spades, and here I bid 3 diamonds. Anybody with me? Anybody there with me? No, wrong bid. 3 no trump. You literally have 9 tricks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why are you not bidding 3 no trump, Kai? You are so silly. So I bid 3 diamonds, and fortunately 3 spades. We see a 3 spades call here. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. Pass. 3 no trump. All right, I got saved by somebody who bid 3 spades. Thank you. It should have just been 3 no trump instantly over the 2 spades call. That's all I should have done. I did do a very good job at having a chance at getting doubled because I did think about it for a bit. Lots of it was me in my head just being like, you are being so silly. So eventually I got to 3 no trump and I just take my tricks. And thankfully partner has the jack of diamonds so that I don't lose the 10. So great. But yeah, that was the only board I really wanted to show you right now in the second session of this event. Let's see how we ended up. Did we qualify? Did we queue? I mean, after that one board, you're like, Kai's getting a little bit kooky. How is it possible that he could have ever qualified for the second day? And look at us. Boom, right there. We came first in our section, earning us 1.59 platinum. Let's go. And we were 21st overall in this particular session. We got a very clear queue with a 56.49%. So we are in to the next day. And I know it doesn't show it here, but I'm pretty sure that they qualified 156 pairs. And I believe we were somewhere around in the 60s or the 50s going into the second day of the tournament, the finals of the NABC Plus pairs. This is the second finals I ever made it to in a national platinum event. I was very, very happy with how things were going so far. And I got the 1.59 platinum plus the 0.9 platinum that we got from the Life Master pairs. So after this, now that I know what's going on with the train, we've got to run down to the train because it's like literally like, I don't know, 30 minutes after we are done with bridge. So I can't hang out with my partner, unfortunately, although I would have loved to spend time with Drew. So we go down to the train, we get back to our place, and what do we do when we get back? We play more bridge, of course. We eat some food. I eat hummus. I mean, like my diet is basically hummus at this point. So I eat some hummus with some eggplant and we just chill and we play bridge. Oh my gosh, I love these people so much. This crew really likes to make wacky, weird systems that probably are not ACBL legal, but we have a lot of fun playing them. What we did is I was playing a system with my partner and it's called wrong-sided spades. I don't remember how the entire thing works, but what I basically remember is that 1 diamond guarantees a 4-card major, but denies a 5-card major. And 1 heart guarantees a 5-card major and could have 2 5-card majors, yada, yada, yada. And then one spade is symmetric in the minors, denying any sort of major stuff going on. And the reason why it's called wrong-sided spades is literally anytime that you are bidding spades, it's kind of like a query bid. It's not natural. So anytime that you end up in spades, it's probably going to be on the wrong side. It is just genius. The one club opening, I think, is a strong opening, and we would be slapping our strong diamond relays onto it, and it was a lot of fun. And then there was another pair, okay, that I love this. They put a wheel of random systems on their phone, and then they would slap it down on the table, and then every new hand, they would choose a new system randomly. They would basically just go over the openings, and that's all. So they would just be playing this random stuff, and it was really, really fun. And we had 6 pairs there. So what was basically happening is that you would get rotated in or rotated out based on if you got a positive score or a bad score based on par. And we had a referee there. Shout out Bernice. Love you as a referee, darling. And the rule was that if you got a part score contract and you made it, you're still in. But if you missed game, then you would be out. Or if you were in a game contract and you missed slam, then you would be out. Or if you went down in your contract, then you would be out unless you directly prevented the opponents from being in a good score. And that's why we needed a director there. So yeah, that was really fun. And then we stayed up until 11 p.m. Again, another, like, I know, like, there are some of you here who are like, Nationals, why aren't you going to like 2 a.m. spending time with your friends? And I'm like, I want to do somewhat well on my bridge, and I cannot. I'm one of those people who, if I do not get 8 hours of sleep, I crack. Or 7 hours of sleep is fine. But like anything less than that, I'm just useless. Absolutely useless. All right, so now it is time for the second day of the NABC Plus Pairs, day 3 of the entire event for me. And you know how I said that there are some people who are like, we need to be going out partying till like 2 a.m. in order to like really get the full NABC experience? My partner is one of those people. So we both like actually kind of had a jump scare because I was scrambling trying to find breakfast on this day because I actually was getting tired of hummus and eggplant, believe it or not. I just needed to find some food, and because I didn't really give myself enough time. But I went and found food. Took me a while to get to the playing area, and I was arriving there like just barely on time, and so was my partner. So like we sit down at our table and we're just like, okay, let's do this thing. Let's play some bridge. All right, and here are a few hands from that first session I would like to share with you. All right, so here is that first board I wanted to show you. This is board number 4, and we love board number 4. This one I was very, very proud of. It was just a quick little thing. West starts, and it went 1 diamond, pass. I bid 1 heart. And then it went, I'm pretty sure we saw a double here from the south hand. And then partner decided to bid 3 hearts, and it went pass to me. And I was looking at my hand like, I've got a 5 count. Kai, you have a 5 count, but there is so much power possibly going on here, especially when you see this double from the south hand. And I was like, I've got 5 hearts for partner. Partner has 4. They have somewhere between 16 and 18 high card points is generally how I play it. Of course, you can upgrade a good 15. And I was thinking my ace of spades could be very useful, especially if partner has shortness in spades. And lo and behold, partner has shortness in spades. And my singleton club is also a huge asset, especially if partner has shortness in spades. So I thought about it for a while, and I was like, you know what? My hand is actually really good, and I think our hands fit together quite well. So I bid 4 hearts. I have a bare minimum, all right, in terms of high card point, and I still bid 4 hearts, and it's just cold. You lose a club, and you lose a diamond, and that's it. You still could lose another diamond, but I mean, you're probably going to take that finesse anyway. I was very, very proud of this hand of making it to 4 hearts for a 67%. Felt pretty good. All right, now, oh, this one, all right, this board 9, this was a little bit later in the set, but this one was funny. So this hand actually looks eerily similar to another board that my partner bid on. I was the east hand here this time. And likewise, on the one above, I was also the east hand. I was east throughout this entire session. And I decided to open this one 1 heart. I stared at him like, I want to let partner know I have hearts. That's just so simple. I've got a 10 count. I've got the ace, king, queen of hearts. That seems powerful, right? Like if you open with 3 tricks, that's a thing, right? And I've never done this before in my life. And I was just like, you know what? Let's not bid 3 hearts. Let's bid 1 heart. Let's get hearts off my chest. My partner didn't do this earlier, so why should I do it now? My partner had a hand very similar to this, 10 high card points. They didn't open one heart. I should be reciprocating that, but I opened one heart. The auction continues. I can't remember if there was a double here, but at some point, like, partner bids 2 clubs, and I bid 2 diamonds, and yada, yada, yada. Partner at some point bids 3 no trump, and I'm like, oh, this ain't good. This ain't good. Actually, 3 no trump ends up being just cold, and we end up in this 3 no trump contract, and we get ourselves an 84%. Not mostly because I opened one heart, but I think it would have been a lot more difficult had it gone pass. They open a club, and then my partner bids. And Drew after this was like, you know not to open that. Why are you opening that? And I'm like, because I have hearts. Sorry. I know better. I shouldn't have opened one heart. But we got to a 3 no trump contract, and it worked. So I just know not to do it again. I learned my lesson, but at the same time, we got a good board for it. So let's find some more fast hands that I have for us. Oh, that was it for that session. That were fast hands. You've got to see how we did on this session. The boards this time that I was showing you, like, as contrasted to the ones before that I was showing you, they were good boards, right? So our session is going to be good. Yes, it was. Let's go, baby. We looked at that result, and it showed us a 57%. We got 56.87. Oh my gosh, felt so good. And on top of our pretty dang good carryover, we're in a good spot. We're sitting with 3.46 platinum so far. I mean, like, at this point, like, I've doubled, like, the entirety of my platinum just from these 2 events. And where are we in the rankings? We were sitting in 32nd. That feels so good. I have never been this close to the top of a national event. Like, this feels amazing. Let's move on to the second session. All right, so for this one, I just have 2 boards for you and clumped them together in a section called 6 Diamonds Always Makes, SDAM. The first time, we're playing against Bart Bramley and Kitty Cooper, and this is a very, very strong pair. You've probably heard their names before. They're absolutely amazing. And we sit down against them, and I'm like, okay, so these 2 were seeded in this event, and this is going to be the difficult pair that we need to do well against in our section. And I was like, okay, we've got this. We sit down, and they're north-south, we're east-west, and they have this difficult, long auction up to 6 diamonds. And I'm sitting here with 2 kings, and I was like, I'm already suspect of this contract. But also, I didn't expect partner to hold this. So they make it to 6 diamonds. And unfortunately, there was a misunderstanding of whether a bid was showing extras or not. And they make it up to 6 diamonds, and it goes down 2. Now, immediately after board 12, Drew and I pick up these hands, and we have this really wacky auction. And I just get to a point where I'm like, I have no clue what to do with this hand, and I want to hear your opinion too. All right, so the auction starts. Pass from west, pass. I open a spade. It goes pass, and then partner bids 2 diamonds. And then it goes pass to me. And I'm like, what do I do here? My main question is, what here is guaranteed forcing? I was like, I could bid. I wasn't sure if 3 clubs was forcing. It's a new suit, but it's lower than my initial suit, so it's not like a reverse. And I was nervous that if I bid 3 clubs, I mean, I doubt partner would pass, but there's a chance that partner would pass. So I was like, I'm not going to do that. And I don't want to just be raising diamonds, because that also is non-forcing. And I can't rebid my spades. I only have 4 spades. And the only thing that comes to my mind that I'm like is clearly going to be forcing here is 3 hearts. But is that natural, or is that a splinter? Like, if it's a splinter, I am over the moon. I am so happy. I've perfectly shown my hand. I show partner that I've got 5 spades. I've got diamond support, and I've got short heart. Like, if that is the case, dream. Absolute dream. But at the same time, how do you show a strong hand with hearts and spades? Either way, I thought it might be okay if I bid 3 hearts, okay? Because A, if 3 hearts is a splinter, it's forcing, and we have a diamond fit, and we can go on to slam if we have any propositions. Secondly, if it is showing a strong hand with spades and hearts, it is still forcing, and I can always try to run back to 6 diamonds at any point, because I'm very confident that 6 diamonds has a very, very good chance with my hand and my partner making a 2 diamonds call. So I thought that if partner like bids 4 hearts, I would just bid 6 diamonds. And that's kind of exactly what happened. 3 hearts past 4 hearts from partner, because partner was like, what is this? He like insisted to me that after that it looked like a splinter. I was not sure. He was like, it looks like a splinter. I'm not sure what it is. But he was like, in case you were just screwing with me, he used a different word, screwing with me, I was just going to bid 4 hearts just in case like something weird happens. And then I immediately kind of like just bid 6 diamonds, because I'm like, okay, partner thinks I've got support. I've got hearts for them. Fine. And I just bid 6 diamonds. And 6 diamonds is just cold. We lose a heart, but like we've got a bunch of club tricks, spade. The only difficulty here is like, how are we going to not lose hearts? And partner was able to figure that out easily. So we just lost a heart, and then we made 6 diamonds. And the worst part about this is I feel really bad for Bart and Kitty here, because they just had this really difficult auction to get to the 6 diamonds that just was never ever going to work. And then my partner and I have this ridiculous auction, insane auction, where I bid 3 hearts, not necessarily knowing what it is, and we still make it to a 6 diamonds contract, and it's cold. 6 diamonds always makes. But not for Kitty and Bart, unfortunately for them. So yeah, that was a difficult hand that I was just like, oh gosh, I feel bad. But also I'm like, we just got 2 like 100% one after the other. So we got a 97% on this board, and on this board we got an 88% there. So we were very happy about that. And then board 13 apparently is also another board that I wanted to be talking about. So let's take a look at this one. This one was not so good for us, and this was a problem that we had with the bidding. So the auction started with North. They opened 1 no trump, and we play Woolsey. So double here from us is showing 4 of a major and 5 or more of a minor. So my double is accurate. The only thing that you might contest is like, maybe I don't have enough values to do this, but I was like, I have the right shape. We're playing in a National Plus event. I think we're going to have plenty of company here, and generally showing is a good idea. So I decided to show my hand. I doubled, and then the auction continues. Pass 2 clubs. And for us, this is just pass or correct in the minor. And we had not discussed what 2 diamonds was. So 2 clubs was what partner did, because like, what else do you do? Like, the only other thing is that 3 diamonds is just natural. Most of the time, what I have understood is if you bid 2 diamonds, it's saying, partner, tell me what your major is, and I might have more questions later. Instead of like bidding 2 hearts saying, what's your major, pass or correct. But 2 diamonds is saying like a more excited version of, what's your major? So that we can like keep looking. And the question is the 2 diamonds going to be that, or is it natural? And apparently, Drew was under the understanding that it could be natural, but he didn't want to throw it out here because he knows that 2 diamonds could be multiple things. So he bids 2 clubs, and then it goes pass, and we end up in this 6-card club fit, and it's just really unfortunate. We end up going down to, it's not all that bad. Actually, wait, it's not all that bad because it's only like a 35%, but at the same time, it didn't feel great, like when we probably belong in 3 diamonds. Or 2 diamonds if we can end up there. Like, that would have been an outstanding result. It was just unfortunate, and I thought I'd share it with you. And like, what do you do here? What are your methods, and how would you handle this? 2 clubs was not a great contract, unfortunately. So now it's time to take a look and see how we did for the total of the tournament. Once again, I was so excited when the Bridgemate read what it read. It showed us another 56%. I was over the moon. Like, I knew that we had solidified a really, really good position here. And boom, we came 12th for the session itself, and we came 16th overall. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. 16th. 23.81 platinum. This is the best result I have ever gotten. I was over the moon. So I thanked Drew. Like, we were out there watching all of our friends. And also, huge shout out to my friends Shriram and Sheldon. They came 4th, and they were leading with 1 round to go. I was rooting for them the whole time. I kept seeing them in good spots. Like, they almost had the victory here. They almost won their first national event. I was so excited for them, but unfortunately, it didn't end up being that way, and they were fourth. But fourth is still an insane result, 55.56 platinum. I just need to shout them out. I love them so much, and I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. Congratulations. But then there was us. Oh my gosh. Woo! 16th. I was so unbelievably happy. It was so much fun. It was a dream. So thank you so much to Drew for being willing to play with me in these events. I had a lot of fun. We came 16th in like our first like national tournament playing together. Like, oh my God, it was such a dream. So I'm looking forward to hopefully playing more, and I've got plenty more boards to talk about from these Life Master pairs and NABC Plus pairs, but these were the quick ones. So yeah, that's the story on how I got my best result so far at a national. But we still have plenty more to talk about. I'm playing the Spin Gold tomorrow, and the Spin Gold is this huge knockout teams event. It's like one of the most notorious bridge events in the world.